What's up, people? Okay, so in today's video I just want to address some things that kind of irritate me. I don't know, it seems like these videos kind of do the best on my channel, and I want my channel to keep growing and expanding, so I'm gonna keep doing what the viewers seem to enjoy, which is right now these talkity talk videos where I share my opinion. I'm sure you guys saw the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. It is what it is. I just put that there because, you know, videos like this often need a disclaimer. But without further ado, let's get into it. This is just some shit that pisses me off. And these are all like, these are completely random. These are just things that like came to mind, and I'm just like, okay, like, let's make a video. Should I take this hood off? This hood is kind of distracting. Okay, the first thing is like, can we just like learn to apply eyeliner like the old-fashioned way? No more stamps, stickers, or stencils, none of that bullshit. Like, it's ridiculous. Literally all over Instagram, all over Facebook, like people are using these contraptions to fucking assist them with putting on eyeliner, when in actuality, if you could just learn to do it properly one time and, you know, practice, perfect that, you wouldn't need to be spending all kinds of money in addition to the actual eyeliner product to execute a proper wing or whatever. Like, it just seems so unnecessary to me, and it's just the stupidest thing. If you own these things, like, I find you incredibly laughable. Like, most people would be like, if you own these things, like, it's okay, like, do you, to each his own. But in this case, I'm telling you, like, you look ridiculous. Like, just learn how to do it by hand, and you won't need to fucking spend money on stamps and stencils and all this crazy crap. Like, these contraptions are so unreliable too, because like they'll get bent out of shape, they can get lost, things happen. But if you learn how to do it properly, you know, with your own hand, with the flick of the wrist, like, it just saves a world of issues that you could possibly be giving yourself. You'll never risk needing a replacement for your contraption if you lose it. I'm just saying, like, commit to the lifestyle. If you want to wear eyeliner, learn how to put it on. That's just my opinion on that. Oh, speaking of committing to the lifestyle, okay, you know what I can't stand? It's just so weird to me, like, vegans and their friggin' vegan burgers and their fucking vegan mac and cheese and their vegan steak and their vegan ribs. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, isn't the point of being vegan to not be ingesting animals because you respect them oh so much? If you respect animals, why are you exploiting their image? You want me to feel bad for apparently abusing the animals, but exploiting them is totally fine, right? Let's not eat cows, but let's modify our food to look and taste exactly like cow meat. Like, what? So on paper, it looks like we have our morals in order, but in actuality, we're just appropriating another thing that was perfectly fine before we came along with our overbearing opinions. Like, I don't expect anybody to agree with that. Like, I don't give a damn, truthfully. I wouldn't be sitting up here telling you how I feel if I gave a shit about how you how you felt in response to my personal opinions. But I wanted y'all to know, like, I find that super strange. Like, all these vegans making their food look and taste exactly like meat, which apparently they don't want to ingest because of whatever moral code is attached to that. Like, it just there's something that's just not clicking for me. Like, it's cool, I get it, like, you're enjoying these things without actually harming animals, that's like the point, but why don't you just create new things and new dishes that don't resemble, like, how do you, I don't know, it's just coming from someone who eats meat, I just find that incredibly hypocritical, but like, whatever, don't shoot the messenger. Oh, my next thing is like, okay, this is kind of ironic because here I am in this video stating all these opinions that people might not necessarily care about, but it is what it is. You decided to click on this video, so I feel like you would be kind of douchebag if you were to comment and be like, oh, you're doing exactly what you said you don't like. Well, like, I'm doing it on a platform where it's exclusively me. Like, I just feel like I'm allowed to state whatever incredibly insane ideas or opinions I have because this is like my platform designed to do so. But like, in real life, when people just give you their opinions completely unsolicited, completely like randomly, I get so annoyed. Like, not every new experience is an opportunity for you to state your opinion. Sometimes it's not necessarily appropriate. Like, oh, you got a new haircut, you would look so much better if you did this with your hair. Like, who asked you? Oh, I love your style, but you should wear this, I think this would look great on you. I don't give a damn. Like, you wear it. Especially people in my real life. Like, this is a privilege that you even have the access to my personal thoughts and opinions. It is really a privilege. So I just wish y'all would like understand, excuse my fucking mini roommate in the background, I just wish you guys would understand how ridiculous I think you are when like you come to my channel to watch my content and then be like, don't say so much of this. There was one girl, we were gonna do like a couple collabs, but like I don't know, I wasn't feeling her after all, but she was actually like, without me asking her like her opinion, she would be like, oh, you shouldn't say this, maybe don't say this, aren't you afraid of the hate, aren't you afraid of this? And it's just like, okay, worry about yourself, okay? Like, I'm doing me and it's working for me, so you can take that opinion, shove it up your ass, because I didn't ask for your point of view at all, like at all. So like, what are we doing here? It's obviously different if I say like, you know, let me know what you think. But like, if I'm just up here like to state my opinion or state my views on something, like the only authority you have is to watch or don't watch. You don't like tell me what you think. Like it's very hard for me to articulate this, but I don't know, like you give people an inch and they take a mile. I don't know, I just feel like it comes from like a deep-rooted need to be like involved, accepted. Like this millennial generation, everyone wants to be included, and it's cool. Like I'm all for inclusivity, whatever, inclusiveness, that's, I don't know what the word is. I'm all for including people, but it's just like, you should know your place. Like understand when you're overstepping your boundaries, and understand when there's a time and place for everything. Understand when it's okay to state your opinions. I'm not completely blaming like people and their opinions for why it's hard to be consistent on my channel, because at the end of the day, like I could just get up here and film like whatever the fuck I want, and like, you know, that's the video for the day, and like, you know, what are you gonna do? But I don't know, like I try to be like considerate, but at the same time it's just like, this person yesterday on my video had nothing to do with the video at all, which is why I'm kind of like grossed out by the idea. They're just like, oh, do a fucking video of you razoring off your hair. First of all, like there are plenty of videos of that on the internet that you can find, so like why me? It just rubbed me the wrong way, and like I said no, and they're just like, oh, why, please do this, please, and it's just like, I said yes, but only because I felt pressured to. So that's like partially why in this video today I'm gonna be like, no, okay, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant, okay? I'm not gonna be coming on here to fulfill your fucking weird ass fetish. I'm not gonna razor my hair on camera so you can get off to it wherever the fuck you are in the world. Like, you're gonna take the content I give you and you're gonna be fucking happy about it. Unless I say, what do you want to see next? Like, I mean, like, I get it. Like, I open my comments to suggestions and things like that. Like, I could just completely close it down and you guys would just have to watch what I put out. But I leave my comments open so that you can fucking suggest things. But if I say no, if I comment and say no, like, do not take it upon yourself to be like, oh, you know what? No, let me try harder. Like, that really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I woke up today, like, pissed off. I'm just like, who is this person that doesn't even have a fucking photo? Like, it's really weird the way you went about asking. Like, I don't know, like most people, like if they find out that they can't get what they want, it's like, okay, well, tough luck on my part. But I don't know, like you were being mad weird, so I don't know. This is just me saying in person, like, no, I'm not gonna fucking razor my hair off on camera. One, because oh, that's what it was. They were like, razor your hair off, and I'm like, no, I don't want to, because I'm not doing that, my hair's short enough. And they're like, okay, we'll show how you cut it normally. Well, fuck, like I already have videos of that on this channel, first of all, and second of all, like what a weird request. It had nothing to do with the video, and like I just don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I don't know if this is even making sense. Okay, you know what? Okay, another thing I absolutely cannot stand is like this weird peer pressure revolving around fucking television. If you know me, like, you know, I don't really watch TV like that, which is also like the main reason why it was such a big point in my last video. Like, you need social media to keep up with current events, especially if you don't watch television like myself. I left that part out, but that's like a big thing. I don't watch TV like that, and I hate that it's like a thing now that people like to shame you for not having the same taste as them in shitty television shows. Like, I mean, they might be top rated or whatever, but like, according to who? Not everybody is the same. Not everybody cares about Game of Thrones. Not everybody cares about fucking Breaking Bad. Some of us, like myself, actually have interesting lives, right? I've been arrested twice. I've been a fucking drug dealer. I've done all of these things, okay? So I have like maybe not to the extent of the people in these shows you're watching, but at the same time, like, I have an interesting life. My life is very eventful. I don't depend on shows like Narcos to make me seem edgy and cool, you know? So it's like, just because I haven't seen Narcos, I don't care to watch Narcos, and I've tried watching Game of Thrones and I can't get into it. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, don't try to make me feel bad because you and like everybody you know watches it. Like, that was a big problem with my most recent ex. Like, his whole family just loved Game of Thrones, and I was like, okay, I like medieval shit, but like, I'm just not feeling the show. And it just, like, I remember in an argument, like, that was actually one of the things he brought up. Like, oh, you don't like the things I watch, they're so unrelatable. And I'm like, what? Like, what? So you mean to tell me, like, how would it look if I were to say, okay, well, I like the show Grownish, but if you fucking, if y'all don't like Grownish, then like, I don't want you watching my videos. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Like, you're allowed to have separate fucking interests. People shouldn't be allowed to make you feel like any less because you're not interested in the same recreational bullshit that they are. Like, that's so whack to me. Like, I'm not one to give in to peer pressure. It does happen occasionally, but I always look back and I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Why are people so pushy? Why are people so fixated on having the people around them think the same way as them? Like, y'all don't see a problem with that? That's kind of weird. That's really weird. Believe it or not, you can be trendy, edgy, and cool without watching fucking shows that are trending on Netflix, okay? Honestly, like, I don't know if there's like a major point for this video. I just want to talk about things that annoy me, but like, I would like to say, like, you don't have to fucking do what everybody else is doing to be cool or interesting. Just stop being such frauds, okay? And if you're one of the real ones, don't ever change. That's really all I have to say for today. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios.